It sounds like you're saying Luka will not be like a player who goes to the All-Star game every year. The problem is that he's not athletic enough. He doesn't have it. His feet are slower than cars stuck in traffic. I don't think he should be picked in the lottery. Not in the lottery. When Luka Dončić said he wanted to join the 2018 NBA draft, some sports experts said really mean things about him. I've heard you talk about some players, and you do a really good job. The experts you just saw, Rashad Phillips, even said Luka wasn't good enough to be picked in the lottery. He said he wouldn't pick Luka even if someone paid him. Not a lottery. Pick. It was a really shocking thing to say. But he also said Luka's basketball style was like Hedo. So his NBA comparison is Hedo Turkoglu. Hedo Turkoglu? Do you guys remember him? Hedo was picked 16th by the Sacramento Kings in the 2000 NBA draft. He scored 11 points, got 4 rebounds, and gave 2 assists per game during his 15-year career. His best award was the NBA's Most Improved Player in 2008. He also went to the NBA Finals with the Orlando Magic in 2009. Not a bad NBA career at all, but comparing Hedo to Luka is just mean. When I say Hedo Turkoglu, there's nothing bad about Luka. He shoots like Hedo does. No, he doesn't. Okay, he'll come off and make his shots. Luka was a basketball genius even before he joined the NBA draft. At the really young age of 16, he played for Real Madrid. He became the youngest professional player in the team's history. By 80, Luka led his team to win the EuroLeague championship. He also won the EuroLeague Final Four MVP and the EuroLeague MVP. He became the youngest player in league history to win the award. In short, Luka was the best basketball player in the second best basketball league in the whole world when he was just 80 years old. Now, if you thought these NBA predictions before the draft were wrong, guess what? They got even worse once Luka finally played in the NBA. From the start, it was clear that Luka was special. In just his second game with the Mavericks, he scored 26 points in a win against the This made him the youngest 20-point scorer in Mavs history. Luka got his first NBA triple-double on January 19th, 2019. 8 days later, he got a second one when he scored 35 points, got 12 rebounds, and gave 10 assists against the Toronto Raptors. This made him the first teenager in NBA history to get a 30-point triple-double while already having multiple triple-doubles on record. Luka won the 2019 NBA Rookie of the Year award. He finished his first season averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. He joined NBA legends Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Oscar Robertson as the only rookies in NBA history with 25 points and 5 assists for their first year. My eyes don't lie to me. Hidota Koguru? But this was just the beginning for the rising star. In his second season, Luka got even better. On November 18th, 2019, Luka scored his personal best of 42 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists in a win against the Spurs with his amazing performance. Luka became the second player in NBA history to get a 40-point triple-double before turning 21 years old. The other one was the king, LeBron James. Just a few days later, Luka kept being amazing. He destroyed Golden State with a historic performance. Luka scored more points than the entire Warriors team in the first quarter by himself. He finished with a 35-point triple-double in only 25 minutes of playing, breaking an NBA record. The 2 35-point triple-doubles in a row broke another NBA record. Luka became the youngest player in NBA history to get back-to-back 35-point triple-doubles. the only other players to do this, no matter their age. Michael Jordan, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. Luka finished his second season averaging almost 29 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. Luka was picked for his first NBA game. His play was good enough to lead the Mavs into the playoffs. Now, if you remember from earlier, one of the bad things people said about Luka's game is that he didn't do well against fast defenders in the 2020 playoffs. The LA Clippers had 2 NBAL defensive players, Kawhi Leonard and Patrick Beverley. Not to mention they had Paul George too. He made the NBA All-Defensive team the season before. The 3 great defenders should have had an easy time with Luka, the slow, not athletic point guard. But even though the odds were against him, Luka went out and scored 42 points against the Clippers in the first game of the series. Those 42 points are the most scored by any player ever in their first NBA playoff game. 2 games later, Luka went off again. He scored 43 points, grabbed 17 rebounds, and had 13 assists. He even tied up the series with an amazing game-winning three-point shot. Unfortunately, the Mavericks lost the series, but Luka earned a spot on the All-NBA first team and finished 4th in MVP voting. The overrated EuroLeague player had turned into a real NBA superstar. The problem is that he's not athletic enough. He doesn't have it now by 2021. The 2018 predictions about Luka's athleticism and shooting ability were silly. At the young age of 22 years old, Luka reached 5,000 points. The only 3 other players to do this faster were LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Kevin Durant. Luka brought the Mavericks back to the playoffs with another battle against the LA Clippers. Luka shined as usual, pushing the series to 7 games, but the Mavericks would lose again. Still, Luka scored 28 or more points. In 6 of the 7 games, 3 of those games he scored over 40 points, including a Game 7 battle where Luka dropped 46 points, 7 rebounds, and 14 assists with another incredible year. Luka got a second invitation in a row to the All-NBA first team, it sounds like. You're saying Luka will not be a player who goes to the All-Star game every year, but if he's with a couple great players, he can be that great number 3 guy or something like that? That's what he will be, but he's got to work on his shot, I guess. Yeah, that was a big part of what you do. Yeah, he also became the cover athlete for NBA 2K22. Luka not only proved the haters wrong, but he also became an NBA megastar. And it took him only 3 seasons to do it in the spirit of NBA predictions. I'll put my name on the line. Luka will end his career as an NBA champion, league MVP, and become one of the greatest international players of all time. He'll join players like Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Dirk Nowitzki. Hopefully, Luka keeps being amazing and my prediction doesn't go bad like these old ones. If you enjoy these longer videos, please let me know in the comments below or by leaving a like. I would love some feedback on what you guys like to see in the future. So any topics or stories you want covered, just comment below or upvote your favorite ones. Also consider subscribing. It's a great way to stay connected, especially since I'm dropping stories, YouTube shorts, and videos every couple of days. Lastly, if you love prediction videos like I do, check out this really bad pre-draft Steph Curry prediction video. Peace.